May 1st, 1999. Today we take a look back through the portal and see a different style of Magic the Gathering with Portal 3 Kingdoms. As it appears that the killer robot who created the last two portals is gone, let us now take a look at this unique set. Based on ancient Chinese tales, players would have the chance to take hold of functional reprints, such as Imperial Seal, Capture of Jingzhou, and Ravages of War, alongside powerful new cards such as Imperial Recruiter and Loyal Retainers. Our filthy casuals now travel to meet these historic figures and see if they have the power and horsemanship.
You thought this would be a serious dive into Magic's insane backlog of iconic sets, alongside two professional players? This isn't anything close, but if you want to watch two clowns who started the game after the borders changed from this to this, then look no further. Join us as we open packs from each set, moving in chronological order, expanding our ever-growing collection and, of course, trying to one-up each other each episode. We're not your power gamer racking up wins at your local game store. We're just a couple of filthy casuals, and this is our progression series. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody in between. My name's Kieran.
My name's Colin.
And we are Filthy Casuals, where we never learn our lesson and we continue to jump through random portals we see when they open up. And today is no exception, because we are entering portal number 3.
Yeah.
Thankfully, this time... Oh, shit, sorry, I'm going to interrupt you. Go for it.
Oh, no, you obviously have something important to say.
No, it's
fine. Go for it.
You're usually so quiet. I'm used to talking, you know what I mean? This time we don't have to deal with the genocidal robot. That's all I was gonna say.
Sure. No, I mean I already took a look on Scryfall, and it's nice to have those little reminders in brackets in the text this time around.
As your magic skills degrade, you need extra reminders.
Exactly. It could be useful for me, you know?
That's right. Well, hopefully you can bring some glory to Team Croft today. Yeah. After a tidy up of your last episode. Are you really gonna let me just sweep you again for season 4?
Hey, it's been one game, okay? I knew the slivers were coming. I wasn't prepared. I didn't think it would be in game 1. Now I'm just gonna sideboard all the land destruction.
Fair enough. That's fair. Well, today we are going to be doing Portal 3 Kingdoms. That's the name of the set. A set based on the legends and myths and stories of the Three Kingdoms saga, a Chinese sort of mythology, equivalent to like Arthurian lore. This is based on old Chinese folklore. I'm excited because I'll be able to showcase my excellent Chinese pronunciation. I'm not gonna butcher it.
I'll be the one butchering it.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Yeah. I'll correct you. Don't worry.
Amazing. The pack openings might be a little rough though.
That's right. The pack openings. Yeah, you're gonna have to be careful what you say. Don't butcher too much of the Chinese.
Yeah. I'll just have like Google Translate open, and it'll tell me like the pronunciation.
You just put it in, and then you translate it. Yeah, that's right.
Or maybe when we get to the sound pass, I'll just get all the Google saying it, and then I'll just overdub. I'm not gonna do that. That'd be so.
That'd be funny. I actually think this set may be when they introduced Magic into China. Like it was like their breach into that market.
Oh,
I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure these cards were printed in Chinese as well, and may have been the first. Let me know in the comment section if that's correct or not. I know I feel bad. We haven't been doing the comment stuff.
I know.
I feel bad about that. But you know what? We do answer your guys' comments whenever you leave comments. I try to make sure I get to each and every single one of them in some capacity. And we very much
sometimes chime in.
Yes, Colin will sometimes chime in. And we would very much appreciate if you liked our videos, left a comment, instead of asking you to follow us, which I assume you're doing already.
Yeah, of course.
Of course. Yeah. Share this video or the ban episode video with a Magic the Gathering group online, either Reddit, Twitter, any of those online platforms, because our Filthy Casuals audience, if you guys want to go onto Reddit and post our content there with your opinions on it. If you even just say like, look at these fucking idiots.
Yeah.
Look at these idiots play Magic.
You know, go to the subreddits, Hydro Homies, and like whatever like subreddit country you're from, throw it in there. Throw it in your local news.
Throw it anywhere. You know, honestly, at this point, we'll take it. We'll take it where it goes.
Yeah, you know, you know, we'll just get some people maybe hooked to Magic or maybe turned off to Magic. Who knows?
It's true. It's true. It's
Could
all
be good
about
either way.
either way. We get those likes. Am I right?
Yeah, exactly. All about the numbers here.
It's all about the numbers here. Anyways, Kingdoms 3 Portals.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Portal 3 Kingdom. We're gonna go into it.
Portal 3. We're
Portal
ahead
3.
of Valve now.
It's true. We are. We can count to 3. But we are gonna jump into our set review with this. All right, we are with the set here. We're actually gonna take a look. For those who are just joining us semi-recently, we take a look through the set, highlight some of the cards that are worth highlighting. We didn't do it in the last episode because it was a core set. So
we've already seen all those cards.
although these cards we've already seen too. They a lot of these are actual functional reprints. So basically, they're cards that existed and have been like changed names and art and stuff, but basically do the same thing. And
which is somewhat intriguing because we are banning some of these cards.
It's true. It is true.
I don't know. I haven't actually seen any cards we've banned yet, but if there are, we can still technically use them.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, they are alternative versions. So, you know, I feel like cards like Ambition's Cost here, that's pretty strong. 4 mana, draw 3 cards, lose 3 life.
Yeah, it seems pretty good. We're still in that struggling for card draw era, especially outside of blue. So.
Yeah, black card draw is coming in. We have a new keyword called Horsemanship. A creature with horsemanship can't be blocked except by other creatures with horsemanship. It's basically flying.
Subgenre of flying.
Well, I think what it was they wanted to have flying in this set, but to keep it thematic to the story and stuff, they changed it. We see Capture of Jingzhou, so it's 5 mana. Take an extra turn after this one. It's just another time warp, baby. Can Kieran get his hat trick of time warps? We have Guan Yu's 1000 Li March. 6 mana, destroy all tapped creatures. That's kind of an interesting little board wipe. Imperial Seal, basically a functional reprint of Vampiric Tutor, except it is sorcery. So yeah, you can't keep me off those black tutors for long.
Can't get rid of the tutors, but just making them slightly less efficient.
Yeah. It's still very powerful nonetheless. It's funny, we get some really like interesting rares, like Lu Meng Wu Generals, only a 5 mana 4/4 with horsemanship. So
yeah,
I don't know if that's a feel bad rare in this day and age for us. Like
horsemanship is interesting though.
It is. I mean, it's flying.
Yeah. But it's like a subset of flying, so it could technically punish somebody a lot more.
It is very shadowy. It's almost like Shadow, like except Shadow. You can block.
There's a lot of legends in this set, just overall.
Yeah, this was the first time they actually printed legendary creatures in a portal set. There's a little fun fact for you. You know, there's some other good cards in here, like Lu Su Wu Advisor, 5 mana 1/2, but on your turn before you attack, you can tap him to draw a card. It's like draw a card every turn. Yeah, I mean,
5
it's not
mana.
bad. It's expensive. It's expensive. We got Relentless Assault. I think that might just be a straight reprint. It's 4 mana, untap all creatures that attack this turn, get another attack step.
That's pretty good actually for 4 mana.
Yeah, it's very good. We got Ravages of War, so you can have even more Armageddons.
Oh boy, more land destruction.
Sun Quan, Lord of Wu, 6 mana 4/4. All your creatures gain horsemanship.
That's pretty good.
So that basically is just like all your creatures are unblockable, which
Yeah.
is pretty strong. Oh, Warrior's Oath, another card that was reprinted in the Double Masters 22. Yeah, 2 mana. Me and Colin opened some Double Masters 2022, and
oh my god, maybe we should have done that on stream.
Yeah, probably, but we actually got a couple copies of that, so that was fun. 2 mana, take an extra turn, but then you lose the game at the end of the turn, so you really have to.
It's the YOLO card.
It's the YOLO card.
It's the fog that breaks your back card.
That's right. That's right. Zodiac Dragon.
Yeah,
is that we were both looking at that?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's. I mean, it's 9 mana for an 8/8. Just put it in your graveyard. You get to return it to your hand.
Not terrible.
Weirdly, doesn't have flying.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
That's a bit bizarre.
Should at least have horsemanship, right?
Yeah, the dragon can ride a horse. I love the names of some of the cards in this set, though, like Borrowing 100,000 Arrows.
Oh, yeah, that's a great name for a card.
This is an interesting card. Riding the Dilu Horse. 3 mana, sorcery. Colin, can you guess why this is a notable card?
Any one creature gets +2/+2 and gains horsemanship. It seems like a weird card to be a sorcery. like the way it's worded.
Okay. Is that your guess? Is that your final answer?
Maybe, yeah. Am I missing something?
So you are missing something. Okay, here, I'll give you a hint. This is the only card in Magic the Gathering that does this specific thing.
Giving something an attribute?
No.
I'm confused.
Okay, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Except for the recent addition to some of the alchemy cards they've been doing in Magic the Gathering, this is the only card that perpetually gives the effect. So the card permanently gets +2/+2 and gains Horsemanship. It never goes away.
Interesting.
I think it's probably a misprint, if I had to be quite honest. And then they just weren't in, like, all the way back when this was printed, they probably just didn't have, like, they didn't errata cards. So
honestly, because it's perpetual, it's like...
It's very good.
It's good.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
plus that's a lot of stats and like things to give for 3 mana.
Well, it's basically like a 3-mana enchantment, except you can't remove the enchantment, right?
Yeah.
So... yeah, pretty interesting. Loyal Retainers is a white visor card, 3-mana 1/1. And on your turn before you attack, you can actually sacrifice it to take a legendary creature and put it into play.
Oh,
so it's actually the cheapest, it's the cheapest white, like, revive card, basically.
Right.
And apparently in some maybe legacy or vintage decks, they use it to, like, bring back, like, crazy powerful legendaries from their graveyard. So
Right. Like
so
big hasters or like big ETBs.
Yeah, exactly. Iona, you know, and those sorts of cards. So this is an uncommon. So if you can pick up a few of these, then I mean, it could be an interesting way to bring legendary creatures back from the graveyard.
Some Arcades Stabists.
Yeah, I mean, it fits perfectly in your Arcades deck. It's true.
Yeah, but I lost all my tropical islands.
It's true. It's
a
true.
little spookier to go 3 colors now.
Hey, I did 5 colors and I was fine.
That's true. Honestly, if I played a more aggressive deck, though, that would have been maybe your demise.
Perhaps. To the left of it, we see Imperial Recruiter. It's an older, very popular card in older formats. 3-mana 1/1. When it enters the battlefield, you get to search for any creature with power 2 or less and put it in your hand. So it's also a tutor.
Right. That's pretty solid. Some Boros plays. There's some like Island Walk, Swamp Walk cards. Like those aren't too bad for. I'm guessing they're commons or uncommon.
Are you looking down at the bottom, the Zodiac stuff? Yeah.
It's
so we
weird
have
that it's like all green cards though.
Yeah, red, green, and black. Red, green, and black seem to be the Zodiac colors. I didn't see any blue ones up there, but yeah, we got the 12 Zodiacs, including the apparently 9-mana dragons. It's funny that they're all very cheap except for the dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Mountain Walk, Forest Walk. The issue is, like, are you really going to play these cards? And if you're not going to play them, are they worth putting in your sideboard, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's a lot.
That's 3 Kingdoms, the Portal 3 Kingdoms. And we're going to dive into some Chinese history.
Point out one more.
What's up?
We always point out the bear cards when we see them, and Forest Bear is hilarious.
Wait.
I don't know if you
Oh, yeah. Stop! Stop!
It's so good.
Bearing those weights.
Yeah, right to bear arms.
Right to bear arms.
This set is really trying to soften the blow.
One last thing to say is that I'm pretty sure this is the last Portal set, so we won't have any more Portal sets after this. Yeah.
Okay. So this easy mode is being turned off after today.
Exactly. And also, this is by far the most powerful Portal set. I think.
For sure, yeah.
Colin, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, you have a Wheel of Fortune to spin.
I do.
For a pretty good set, if you can get a wild card.
Yeah.
There were some good rares in there. Then we're going to hit our Wooburg's Wheel, and then we're going to see if Team Croft is able to pull their way back into Season 4. No pressure.
It's been one game, man. Come on.
This is psychological.
What I gotta put up with?
This is psychological warfare.
He abuses me.
Hey, I'm not the one who was like, oh, I'm gonna fucking wreck you in the bad episode.
Hey. You know, you gotta talk big. You gotta walk in like you own the place.
I believe
it's
in
positive thinking, okay, Kieran?
Whenever I watch series like this, I'm always the underdog guy. I always cheer. And then when it flips and the other person starts winning, I flip sides too. I just like watching the person lose.
You're an underdog story guy.
Exactly.
That makes sense. Everyone loves an underdog story.
So, Colin, I hope you can make a worthy deck to kick my ass today.
Better believe it's gonna have bears. So.
God, I hope not. I will see you after pack openings. Good luck.
Time to hop right into the Wheel of Fortune today. Of course, as it always goes, you either get rares, uncommons, or packs. We're picking from 6th edition this time. Definitely some bangers, but let's see what we're deciding first. Of course, we continue our 3-pack streak. So I guess let's open up and see what we get. Hello, zombie friend. We're back on Classic 6th edition. We're loading up the 3 packs. We'll crack these. Hopefully get something good. Sort by rarity. Ooh, mana short. Mana short's good if it's not banned. I'll have to double check. Aether Flash is also an interesting card. Let's go to the second one here. Nature's Resurgence is sweet, actually. That seems like it would go really good in some of the Gruul archetypes we've been playing before. But this is two pretty good rares overall. Nice little Vitalize and Wild Growth towards the end there. Yeah, these are some pretty good packs, honestly. Feel like we're getting some juice. Some juice going into the third one here. Oh my gosh, this is weirding. Players play with their hands revealed. Whenever a player would draw a card, instead reveal it. Any other player may pay 2 life and put that card into the owner's graveyard. If no one does, the player draws the card. That seems like a fun card for like Commander. Maybe not so much what we're doing. Definitely the highlights, Mana Short and Nature's Resurgence from these packs. Overall pretty good for a 6th edition. Let's go to our Wooburg's Wheel and see what colors we're playing.
All right, everyone, we are back with Wooburg's Wheel, as we always are, and today, I don't know. I don't really know what I'm feeling. I'm not really leaning in any one direction. Red might be fun. There was a couple extra turn/combat steppy cards. Those Loyal Retainers bringing back legendary creatures actually kind of piqued my interest because they were uncommon, and I've been really wanting to play like a more of a deck where it's like we put things in the graveyard and then bring them back, like milling ourselves and that sort of thing. So maybe with white we could actually do like a legendary horsemanship mat. I don't know. Well, maybe we'll try some jank out today. We'll have to see how it goes, but I'm gonna spin the wheel here. I don't think I'm gonna play slivers. I think it was fun to do for the last episode, and we'll bring them back later in this season because I'm sure Colin will ban Sliver Queen at the end of this. Well, let's spin the wheel and see what we're gonna be playing today. All right. Well, we all know Team Lang likes our black cards, so we are going to be playing black today. Who knows, maybe we could do that black-white deck if we get a few Loyal Retainers. And there was a couple other black cards I saw. Imperial Seal, that'd be very cool as well. So wish me luck. Let's go jump in and see the pack opening.
Wooburg's Wheel. Here we go again. Hoping, honestly, I've been digging the red recently. I'm kind of open to play whatever. You know, white would be nice to avoid, but let's see what fate has for us. Green. Okay. There's definitely a lot of good green cards. I'll be curious to see what's going on in this set. I was honestly more focused in on the red and blue as we were going through and a bit of the black. So I don't necessarily know what I will be looking for specifically.
Okay, we are at the pack opener. I have to say, this art is striking. Really lovely. Like, just the details in it. All right, we're going to be opening 18 packs of Three Kingdoms. I think the packs have 10 cards in them, so we'll have to see how it goes. But let's hope we can pick up some power. There was some actual really good cards in here. Extra turn spells, tutors, all that good stuff. So there's a lot of stuff to look out for, and we're going to start off with this pack. Okay, so our first rare, Marshalling the Troops. 2 mana sorcery. Tap any number of creatures. Gain 4 life for each creature tapped this way. It's not a bad card against a burn strategy. So, you know, if you're playing a go wide green strategy, we could probably throw that into the sideboard.
Dao-chan? Artful Beauty. Interesting legend card. On your turn, before you attack, you may tap her to destroy any one creature. Then your opponent destroys any one creature of his or her choice. Doesn't seem like super great, unless you're like kind of flooding the board, or they have really high value creatures, I guess. You're still trading. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of an interesting effect. Renegade Troops, 5 mana 4/2 hasters. It could be an interesting aggro play here.
Okay, we get Sun Quan, Lord of Wu. So this is the guy that gives all your creatures horsemanship. This is actually very strong. It's 6 mana for a 4/4, but just being able to say basically all your creatures are unblockable, especially later down the line when like neither of us are really going to be playing horsemanship cards, it's actually a nice card to have for a blue deck that wants to get in with some damage.
Cacao, Lord of Wei. It's a pretty good card. I mean, 5 mana, definitely not the easiest to get out, but before you attack, you may tap to force your opponent to choose and discard 2 cards from his or her hand. Whew, that could be really good for the only 4 jank deck we've ran up against Kieran a few times. Anything to control your opponent's hand size. Also the Cunning Advisors, I guess 5 mana. So the difference here between the Cunning Advisor and Lord of Way is there's 5 mana to get you a 3/3 2 power 2 toughness more and discarding 2 cards. This is a crazy power jump.
Yeah, these are kind of disappointing. 2 mana, draw 4 cards and put them in your hand. And okay, so this is actually interesting. Control of the court. So 2 mana, draw 4 cards and put them into your hand, and then discard 3 cards at random. Right now, maybe not great, but the fact that we have, you know, this sort of effect can really dump cards into the graveyard and draws 4 cards. Like, there are modern decks that play cards like this. So definitely a nice card to have in the collection.
Love to see the card draw. Nice. First Forest Bear. Give me high five. Forest Bear. Double high five, I guess. The bear art always fascinates me over the generations of these sets. Zhang Yi Wei General. 5 mana, 4/2 Horsemanship. When he attacks, all other creatures get +1/+0 until end of turn. 5 mana is a little rough for a 4/2. The Horsemanship definitely bumps it up there, though.
All right, riding the Dilu Horse. So +2/+2 Horsemanship for permanent effect. I actually think this is actually a pretty good card if we're playing green, because physically making a creature +2/+2 unblockable. This would actually even be really good in like Commander nowadays, if you wanted like a Voltron Commander.
Sun Quan, Lord of Wu. It's the one that gives all your other creatures Horsemanship. That is pretty powerful. I think that is definitely worthwhile for the 6 mana. For sure. For sure.
Control the court, though. I'm happy to see another one of these. I really want to get those loyal retainers. I really hope we can open a loyal retainer.
Nice. We got an Imperial Recruiter. That's good. That's good. It would be nice to at least get 2 of them, but it definitely fast tracks our red ability.
We got 3 visits, though, which is actually a really nice ramp card. Search your library for a forest and put it into play for 2 mana. It's not bad. And control the courts. We have a 3rd version of that, so we'll be able to dump our cards into the graveyard pretty easily.
Oh, interesting. Meng Huo Barbarian King. All other green creatures get +1/+1 as long as Meng Huo is in play. That's not bad for 5 mana. 5 mana 4/4. Could probably play like a wide deck. I don't know. There's some interesting rares in this set. It's definitely the best portal one we've seen for sure.
Finally, a black rare. Xiahou Dun, the One-Eyed. 4 mana, 3/2 Horsemanship. On your turn before you attack, you may put him into your graveyard to return a black card from your graveyard to your hand. Return a black card? That is a very strange effect, but being able to get any black card from your graveyard maybe is good?
Oh, nice. Got another Meng Huo Barbarian King. Rule of 4. Rule of 4. Yeah, this will be interesting if we can get it there, but I mean, it's good we're playing green, I suppose.
Can we get something in here? All right, we got Zhang Liao, Hero of Hefei. 6 mana, 3/3. When it damages an opponent, they choose and discard a card from their hand. Why would you play this over this? So this is a 4 mana 1/1, and you can just tap him to make your opponent discard a card. This guy is a 6 mana 3/3, and he has to hit your opponent to discard a card. I guess if you could give him double strike, that would be interesting. But for 6 mana, I think there are much better cards to play.
Kong Ming, Sleeping Dragon. So it's very similar to the Barbarian King. 1 mana less, I suppose, so the stats are worse, but +1/+1 is still pretty good. All other creatures, whereas the Barbarian, let's go back, all green creatures. It's an interesting dichotomy there, but technically the white one is more flexible in the ability.
All right, next pack here. 3 Kingdoms has been treating us so-so. Can we get something? Hey, Imperial Seal! Oh, Colin, he saw me and he looked over, his little eyes darted. He knew something happened, and it did. Imperial Seal. 1 mana, search your library for any 1 card. Shuffle your library, put that card on top of it, you lose 2 life. This is Vampiric Tutor. It's a worse Vampiric Tutor because it's at sorcery speed, but we aren't going to complain, especially when we are playing a black today. Very nice to see. Okay, so far we're on a trajectory. Can we continue it? And we got our 4th control of the court. I'm actually kind of happy to see that, just to get a play set. I think this will be a fun card to try to build around later. All right, I think this might be our last pack here. Can we get something good? Oh no, not another Xiahou Dun. All right, yeah, that's our last pack. Okay, you know, I'm still not sure about this card. It is 4 mana, and you can sacrifice him to bring back any black card. I don't think it's very good right now, because the cards that we could bring back in black back in black, that would require us to sacrifice a 4-mana 3/2 with Horsemanship. I guess the nice thing is if if Colin was gonna like kill him or something, then we can sacrifice him just to bring something back. He's not bad. He's definitely not the worst rare we could have gotten 2 copies of, but yeah, I don't really have a clear strategy today. We got an Imperial Seal, which is excellent. We got a few other black cards. We got 4 copies of that red card, draw 4, discard 3 at random. Maybe we could play some sort of Reanimator Rakdos red and black deck. That might be fun. Or maybe there's some other jank I can try to look into, but I'm going to go take a look at what we got in the collection, and I will see you guys in the deck tech.
All right, Team Croft, we are going back to the roots of roots. We're going back to Gruul. I don't know how this is gonna work. I was kind of struggling to find a nice green kind of tactic. I was playing around with the Golgari stuff again, and it didn't really work out, like that kind of black-green revive. I just felt like it wasn't packing much more of a punch, and I thought we needed to mix it up a bit. So I brought in the Goblin kit, and I've put it in with a few other cards I've been wanting to play in the green pile, mostly the Curd Apes, which are 1/1s, but they gain +1/+2. There's Forests in play, which we have quite a few of. I threw in some Killer Bees because they're flying and I can pump them up, putting crazy amounts of pressure on Kieran. We got our one Three Kingdoms card in here, the Imperial Recruiter, because he actually kind of synergizes quite well with the Goblin tech. We can bring back Goblin Kings, Matrons, Recruiters, pretty much any of our Goblins. I threw a Forotog in there because it's another maybe sacrifice some forests, punch big, and our Deranged Hermit, who is now our spirit animal commander of any green deck at this point. Besides that, nothing too fancy. We got the Mox Sapphires in there for some quick mana, Soul Rings. I found this weird kind of combo thing. I figured I may as well put a Phyrexian Vault in here because creatures will be dying anyways, and I do need to draw cards, which is previously what we've been having issues with. But I found an interesting enchantment, Fecundity. So whenever a creature is put into a graveyard from play, that creature's controller may draw a card. So technically, if I understand this correctly, if I Phyrexian Vault a creature, then Fecundity will actually get me another card off it. So it's sacrifice a creature, draw 2 cards, because it is going from play to the graveyard. So it's a nice little synergy there. I totally forgot I had this card. To keep the pressure up, we have Rancors. So basically all these 1/1s are kind of dinky, not going to do a lot, but as soon as we add Rancors to them, they're going to turn into 3/1s of Trample. And Rancor keeps bouncing back to my hand, so honestly putting 4 Rancors in here might even be too much. But having them on deck might also help our card draw situation. Besides that, I was kind of torn between Lightning Bolts and Giant Growth, so opening up, I'm going to go half and half, 2 Lightning Bolts, 2 Giant Growths. We have Lightning Bolts in the side deck to replace out, because I think that they might be the better choice. We have some Fogs for some defense, maybe buy me some more time if Kieran's trying to counter push me. In the sideboard, we have some anti-artifact stuff. We have some anti-playing on my turn if he's playing a counter heavy deck. I can do City of Solitudes in there. Fervor to up the haste mechanics of this if I need to go faster. Some Avoid Fates, neutralization going on. We have a Price of Progress, which is an interesting one that I was wanting to play for a while, but if Kieran's going a multicolored route, this could really deal a lot of damage to him. And then we have Creeping Molds, kind of covering our basis of land, artifact, and enchantment destruction. They are a little pricier, but given my really low mana curve, I think I should be able to get away with it. And then we have some anti-flying. We had a Whirlwind. Basically, you're hoping Horsemanship isn't a thing that Kieran actually committed to, and we'll see how it goes. If he does, this could be pretty brutal. I mean, I'm fast, is the big thing, so he'll probably want blockers up. I just need to find a way to get past what he's got going on. Yeah, we'll see. This is a very Colin, Goblin, punch him in the face deck. A little low on the land count, but with the Mox Sapphires, I kind of just counting them as extra lands, which may or may not be kosher, but given where our mana curve peaks at 3 mostly, I think we'll be okay. Anyways, let's stick it to him and see if we can get him this time.
All right, everybody. Today, I'm playing a black and red Reanimator self-mill sort of deck. I don't know. I feel like it could be good, but it might also just be too jank. We'll have to see. Let's talk about the game plan, and I'm actually going to start by going from the bottom to the top here. I'll start with the lands. We're running 19 lands. It's probably being very greedy to run 18, basic 18 lands, because I'm also running Bazaar of Baghdad, which lets me draw 2, discard 3. But you know, we're here to try to do the thing, so we're going to try with 19 lands. Then the main things are we have our 4 Control of the Court, which is the card we opened for today's episode. Draw 4 and then discard 3 at random. So this is going to allow us to draw a bunch of cards and then discard a bunch of cards. We're actually running 24 creatures, so we should have plenty of creatures going into the graveyard. We have our Songs of Blood. Put the top 4 cards of your library into your graveyard, and then for each creature card, all your creatures get +1/+0 that attack this turn. So just another way to kind of mill more creatures into the graveyard. We've got our Reanimate, which is like the best reanimation spell we have. We also brought Soul Shriek. It's a 1-mana instant that gives a creature +X/+0, where X is the number of creature cards in your graveyard, but then it kills the creature at the end of the turn. If we can get like, 8 to 15 creatures into the graveyard, I think this is going to be a game winner for sure. We have our 2 Animate Deads and our Recurring Nightmare. And I also brought in this Diabolic Servitude, which you can't tell what it does. Oh, there we go. So it's a 4-mana enchantment. When it enters the battlefield, you return a creature from your graveyard to the battlefield and basically equip the enchantment to them. And then when the creature with Diabolic Servitude dies, you actually exile the creature and you return Diabolic Servitude back to your hand. And if Diabolic Servitude leaves the battlefield, you exile the creature. So this is just a way to have a multiple use Animate Dead for 4 mana, which I think will be really handy when we have a bunch of creatures in the graveyard. So those are, with this plus our Reanimate, those are our reanimation. And then we have the Control the Courts and the Song of Blood and the Bizarre Baghdad to try to help mill us out a bit. For our creature lineup, we have Ashen Ghoul, which can come back if you have a lot of creatures over top of it in the graveyard. We have Avalanche Riders. I've tried to find some enter the battlefield creatures that would really benefit from like getting reanimated. So we have Avalanche Riders to blow up Colin's lands. Bolduvian Dead can make 3/1 tokens with haste by paying 3 mana by exiling a creature in the graveyard. Bogarden Phoenix can come back once, and so if we can reanimate it and then it dies and then it would come back again and then it would get exiled, it might be a fun little play. We have 3 Bone Shredders, which kills non-artifact, non-black creatures, has Echo. We've got the Circling Vultures, a card I loved when we opened it back in Weatherlight. It's a 3/2 flyer for 1 mana, but during your upkeep, you have to exile a top creature card from your graveyard or sacrifice the vultures. You can also put the vultures directly from your hand into the discard pile, into the graveyard as an instance. That could be handy as well. So Dread Reaper, I put in the deck thinking that it would have to come into the battlefield from your hand to lose the 5 life, but it turns out it's actually just whenever it enters the battlefield, you lose 5 life. So it's not the best reanimation target, but it is a 6/5 with flying, so we're going to run with it. Keeper of the Dead is a really cool card from Strongholds. 2 mana for 1/2. Pay 1 mana, tap it, destroy a non-black creature, and you can only do it if your opponent has at least 2 fewer creatures in their graveyard than you have in yours. Because we're milling ourselves out and putting a lot of creatures in the graveyard, this should be an easy way to just destroy Colin's creatures. With our Mind Stab Thralls, you sacrifice them, make your opponent discard 3 cards when they're not blocked. Morgue Thrall, 3 mana, 2/2, sacrifice it, put the top 3 cards of your library in your graveyard. Necrocall to remove his creatures. Thundermare is a 6 mana 5/5 with haste, and it taps all other creatures when it enters. And we got the Way Assassins from 3 Kingdoms as well. 5 mana, when it enters, destroy a creature. So we should have lots of removal and lots of ways to bring creatures back from the graveyard. For our sideboard, for some reason, 2 of these Diabolical Servitudes ended up in here, so you can ignore those 2. We got our Tormod's Crypt against Graveyard Strategies from Colin's side. We got Blood Moon. He was musing about playing Arcady Sabbath, so if he wants to go into 3 colors, we can punish him with Blood Moon. Red Elemental Blast, just great against blue. Duress if he's playing anything we want to rip from his hand. Living Death, I really wanted to play this card because I think it goes really well in our deck, but I just didn't know what to cut. Maybe we'll bring this in if we feel like it would be good. We can maybe substitute like Diabolical Servitudes or something. And then lastly, Shatterstorm if he has artifacts. So that's the deck for today. We're playing a red-black Graveyard Matters sort of deck. I think it's a little janky, but who knows? Maybe it'll be better than I think. So wish me luck. We're going to go see what Colin brought today. I feel like I started with 1 kingdom, and over the course of season 2 and 3, I won 2 more kingdoms. So really, I'm the Lord of 3 kingdoms. And you are the rebel scum that will die today.
I have no idea how that logic works.
I don't know. I'm just trying to find a way to make the set name work. Let's not make the audience wait any longer. I'm curious to see what you're playing today. I'm going to roll a 20-side die here and roll a 7.
Jesus.
Would you like to tell the audience what you got?
Got a 1.
Because you are number 1.
You deserve to go first,
All right.
You've been putting a lot of hard work in. I understand.
Thank you.
It's been a busy time for you.
It has been.
I'll be a gentleman and let you go first.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, Colin, you have 7 mulligan points
Sweet.
into my 2. So make sure you make them.
See, at least I'm winning in the categories that matter.
Yeah, that's right. I will be mulliganing here, I think.
What the fuck? I got a mulligan this.
I have to mulligan to 5. Okay. This isn't good, but I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna put back.
Keep this.
Okay, we're gonna keep this hand. Hopefully it'll be okay. This fucking Chinese card, I swear to God.
I'll keep this hand too.
All right.
For keeps.
You ready to go?
Yeah, lay it on me, my dude.
All right. Best of luck. Best of luck. Let's go. I almost shuffled my deck accidentally. I need to not do that. Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Main 1. Main 1, I'm gonna throw down a Swippity Swamp.
Of course.
And I'll pass it to you.
Wow. Okay.
You know me, I love my black cards.
Main 1. Interesting.
You got black cards, you got black deck. Just a fun little callback to the deck bop commercial.
Yeah.
You got mountain, eh?
A Curd 8.
Ooh, ook. Let's go.
Ook.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Question is he playing Gorilla Tribal? That's the real question.
Big brain play.
I'm gonna play another swamp, and I'm gonna pay 2 and cast Keeper of the Dead. So she is a wizard. I love her art. 1/2. Pay a black mana and tap her to destroy a non-black creature. But I can only play this ability if you have 2 fewer creatures than me in my graveyard.
Interesting. So you want to start binning stuff. Got you. Okay.
Perhaps. And I'll pass to you.
Interesting. Untap, upkeep, draw. Main 1. Play a forest.
The Gruel's back, baby.
Gruel's back, baby. And I'm gonna play a Raging Goblin.
Oh no. Too bad he can't attack with it. What?
Come in hot.
Oh, he has his little combat trick. All right. You know what? I'll make you waste it. Fuck it. Fuck your goblin.
I'll giant growth the gobbo.
It's all right. I want creatures in my graveyard.
And then you take 2.
And I'll take 2 from the pumped up Curd 8 because you have a forest.
Ooga booga.
Booga booga indeed. All right. Untap, upkeep, draw. Main 1. Ooh, that's actually not a bad one. Okay, I will play a mountain.
Rakdos.
Rakdos, baby.
He's got fireballs.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm gonna pay 2 mana and cast Song of Blood, milling the top 4 cards in my library.
Interesting. What you got here? Oh my god, the morgue throw. Holy.
I'll let you take a look through those.
Oh, this is interesting. Oh, so you have to do the whole above thing, too.
Yeah. So it's important. So Morgue Throw goes first, then Soul Shriek, then Ash and Ghoul.
Okay. Damn. Well, I'm kind of glad I got rid of the freaking thing that'll tap to kill my stuff, but I'm guessing it's going to be coming back pretty quick.
Perhaps. I'll pass to you.
Untap, upkeep, draw, main 1. Ooh.
You mean to say ook?
Ook. Play a mountain. Got 2 cards in hand here. Go to combat and swing in for 3.
Take 3.
And then I'll go second main. I will play Goblin Matron.
Oh god, here we go. Getting Goblin Matron?
Wow, this could get a little nasty. Gonna get Goblin Recruiter.
Okay. I'm feeling it.
And then I'll pass turn to you.
Untap, upkeep, draw, main 1. I'm gonna throw down a Wasteland.
Okay.
And then I will pay 1, 2, 3, 4, and I will cast Diabolic Servitude. Basically, it returns a creature back from the battlefield with it equipped to it, like an enemy dead. When the creature dies, it gets exiled, and Diabolical Servitude goes back to my hand.
Okay.
And then if
That's pretty sweet, actually.
Yeah, and then if the enchantment dies, then the creature is exiled as well. Grab the Keeper of the Dead. With that, I will pass to you.
All right. Untap.
It's time to start blowing up your creatures.
Main 1. This is interesting. So many options.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little spooky. I'm a little spooked by your aggro play.
Gonna play Raging Goblin.
Oh, okay, sure.
And then I'm gonna swing in with the fam.
So you have another giant growth, or maybe you just want damage in. You probably just want damage in. I'll block a matron.
So you'll take 4 matron dice.
Yeah.
Second main, I'm gonna play the Goblin Recruiter.
It's a good one. So you get as many goblins as you want on top. How deep does he go into the goblin bin? Oh my god, yeah. There's the kings. Oh, 6th edition art.
Yeah, it's pretty funny actually.
He's a very round boy.
Gotta think about how I want to do this though.
I mean, you're drawing one at a time, right?
Yeah. The matrons will shuffle. That's the problem. problem. This is actually kind of intriguing.
At least I know the next like 5 turns are gonna be creatures.
Yeah, the swing out. And I'll pass turn there.
Okay, I need something good here. Untap, upkeep, draw. Main one, that is not it. I'm gonna pay 2 and cast Control of the Court. So I'm drawing 4 cards and then discarding 3 at random.
Hey, it's Goblin Lore.
Yeah, Goblin Lord. That was the card
Yeah.
it was based on. Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
See,
4.
we're all goblins here, friends.
Yeah, right.
Or I guess humans are goblins too, but they pretend to be more dignified.
Ashen Ghoul,
Oh, this will get your
Soul
tap
Shriek,
kill up.
Morg Thrall.
Really?
Okay.
Those Morg Thralls, eh?
I mean, they're good. They mill 3.
Soul Shriek's really good in your deck. It's scary.
Yeah. Instant
Very
speed,
scary.
too. How in the heck?
There's an order of operations where you can milk that, keep her out the dead of it.
Yeah, no, for sure. I'm gonna pass to you.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Main 1.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Play a swamp opening. I forgot I had a land.
okay.
I had to play my land.
So you basically want to snipe the Goblin King.
No, no, Colin. Why would I do that?
But I'm just gonna draw another Goblin King, so it's kind of fine.
I mean, I can keep. It's not a one-time ability,
Yeah, but
but I will
I guess
probably
it would
die
be,
before.
yeah, if that's like your whole commitment, then
It's true.
so I guess I can force it. We'll play the Goblin King.
Okay.
So it does say all goblins gain Mountain Walk too.
So we looked, and its other goblins get the +1/+1, but it is mountain walk, so you can attack without me blocking.
So I'll move to combat.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna just snipe him.
Yeah. Sweet. And then I'll swing in for 5
Yeah.
and pass turn to you.
All right. Untap, upkeep, draw. Pay 2. Song of Blood. 1, 2. Oh,
Bone Shredder. Wow, Imperial Seal.
He
Wow,
sees
you
it.
got one.
I got
You
one.
got
Of course
one.
I did. It's a black tutor. I have to have at least
God,
one.
That's so ridiculous. I don't get how I didn't get one. You motherfucker.
To be fair, it's probably the best card I got. Like, I didn't get anything else. I got the guy that gives all your creatures horsemanship, the blue guy. He seemed
Yeah, I
pretty
got
good.
that one too.
Yeah, and then I got 4 control the courts, which I was like pretty cool.
Pretty good.
Yeah,
I think you might have pulled better than me.
maybe.
Unless I'm missing some crazy rare.
That sucks, man. I need to hit more fucking creatures.
Those animate deads.
Yeah,
You're
seriously.
gonna keep the mana up.
You have 2 creatures in your graveyard currently.
You definitely have enough to do the thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna pay 1 though to cast or return Ashen Ghoul back to the battlefield, the bottom
I
one,
see.
because I actually had 1, 2, 3 now. So I'm gonna do that and pass to you, I guess.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Main 1.
Can I survive? I don't think so. I think the sheer volume is gonna keep you in this.
I'm gonna play a Raging Goblin.
Yeah.
Swinging in with the squad.
Actually, I don't even need to blow anything up. I'll just, oh, unless you have, well, I mean, then I can just do it in response. I'll block the recruiter and the Curdape.
Okay,
Yeah,
so you'll take 3.
I'll take 3, yeah. Actually, hang on a sec. Before combat damage, actually, I'm going to use the Keeper of the Dead to blow up one of the Raging Goblins. So actually, only take 2.
Okay, right, because the Crit Ape wouldn't have gone to the
Yeah.
bin yet.
Yep.
Got you. Okay, second main phase, gonna play another Crit Ape.
Okay,
And
fair.
pass turn.
I feel like I'm stabilizing maybe a little bit. Untap, upkeep, draw. Oh, my Ashen Ghoul's dead. Super dead.
Yeah, super dead. Ashen Ghoul is dead.
Yeah. We're gonna go 2 and cast another Control of the Court.
Damn, you're really hitting those.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Where's your Mass Resurrection?
I
That's what I'm waiting for. If you
we'll
get that,
see.
I'm toast.
The only Mass Resurrection I have is Living Death, and that brings all your creatures back from the graveyard too.
Really good.
Yeah. Avalanche Riders,
What? Wow.
Thundermare,
Wow.
Mind Stab Thrill. Ooh, triple creature hit.
Wow.
I'm gonna play a swamp and
Yeah, he got you back in that territory. If you didn't get back in that territory, you'd be pretty hooped.
yeah. So looking at my graveyard here, the first Ashen Ghoul has 3 creatures, so I'm going to pay 1 and bring that back. And then the second Ashen Ghoul also has 3 creatures, so I'm gonna bring that back too. All right, now what do I do is the question. So how many creatures do you have in the graveyard? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 creatures. So I need to have 7, 6. So I was probably dumb. I probably should have used the keeper before I did that. That's okay. Do I start to attack is the question. Oh yeah, no, actually that order of operations might have just fucked me so hard. So hard. Oh no. Goblin King. Goblin King. Alright, I'll pass, I guess. It has to be the top, right? It has to be.
Untap, upkeep, draw, main 1.
I mean, I'm not dead, but it's just not good.
Goblin King?
Yeah, okay. Oh, wait, I am dead. They have Mountain Walk. Fuck! Fuck!
No! The ape doesn't.
I know the ape doesn't. It doesn't matter. God damn.
Go to combat.
Wait, would it have mattered though? Oh, no, yeah, because I would have had the ability to
you would have been able to do the block kill.
No, yeah. I would have had to not bring one of the Ashen Ghouls back.
Yeah, if you didn't bring an Ashen Ghoul back, you would have killed the Goblin King and probably started to test my late game win cons. Unless you have something for me.
That was bad. Okay, alright. Alright, that game, oh my goodness, I made a mistake for sure. I don't know, maybe Colin would have been able to bring it back, but that might have cost me the game. And the worst part is we don't even have that good of a sideboard to bring in. I don't know what I was thinking. I didn't bring any sort of like earthquake style effects to wipe a bunch of little guys off the board, so that's on me. But we did bring in 2 terrors just to target out, you know, his Goblin Kings as key pieces that are going to keep him in the game. I took out a Soul Shriek, and I actually took out the Bazaar of Baghdad because even though it's a, you know, it's a nice land, it doesn't generate mana, and I feel like the control of the courts are probably good enough to have that we don't really need this. Plus, actually, control of the court plus 1s you, whereas Baghdad minus 1s you. So I think that's the right call, and we're going to bring in the 2 terrors to hopefully be able to shut him down. Let's see if we can pull it to a game 3.
All right, we took the first one off him. Oh boy, I was pretty surprised we did that, but I guess the aggro is working. We're not going to change too much up. I am pretty worried about Kieran's deck because it seems like if he can get enough gas going, there's no way we can kind of push back. But I basically just took out a Soul Ring and a Call of the Wild. I think Call of the Wild's too slow. Soul Ring, our mana curve's so low, I'm gonna risk it. Might be a terrible play, we don't know till we know. And I threw 2 more lightning bolts in because I feel like we really, what that last game showed me is I almost want more late game win cons. Just because if my board does peter out, which it came dangerously close to, then I'm in trouble, basically. But such is the aggro life. We'll see how it goes. We still got a lot of surprises for him. Yeah, he hasn't seen our Rancors yet. He hasn't seen the Killer Bees. But yeah, we'll see if these Ooga Booga Gobos get in there and steal us another one.
Oh, Colin, how the mistakes have led me to this place.
If you got my board,
I feel like maybe if I had been able to pull that off, I could have stabilized more, but
you would have been like, it would have been top decking basically if I got one of my, like, you know.
No, you know.
You know, some options.
Some cards. Yeah.
Some fireballs here, some incinerates here.
Exactly. All right, the clock. We forgot to turn the clock on, but the clock is now on. We have an hour left for this match. We've never gone to time, so
no.
That would be interesting.
As soon as we introduced the clock, I think we started playing faster.
Play faster? Yeah, probably. All right, well, I will be going first. Hopefully I don't have to mull down to 5 cards, because that was another thing that probably doesn't help.
Definitely helped me.
I'm going to draw 7 here. Good luck.
Good luck to you too, sir.
Oh, God. Sure. You know what? This is not a good hand, but it is a playable hand, and I think with this we may be able to get into... it's real risky.
It's a bit of a risk on my part too.
I don't know if this is worth keeping this hand. This is so risky.
It's a bold move. You can probably get away with it though.
I'm gonna try this hand. It's probably the wrong choice, but you're keeping as well?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
See how she goes.
Alright, untap, upkeep, main 1. I'm gonna drop down a mountain and I'll pass to you.
Alright. Untap, upkeep, draw, main 1. Put a mountain down.
Damn,
the ape
look at this
out there.
copycat.
And then I'll pass turn to you. Oh my god, I just reread this card that I got, and I'm like, I don't know if I should play it. You could pop off.
Okay, I'm curious to see what that is. Untap, upkeep, draw. Main one.
Why didn't I read this card again?
You know what? I have to do this. This is my only way to make sure I'm in this game. Control of the court.
Oh, you're just gonna YOLO it?
I'm YOLOing it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh god, that's bad. Oh no!
Oh
my
okay.
god.
Good,
Literally.
Good.
Literally had way more creatures than that to bin, and I binned 2 of my non-creatures. You love to see it. Okay, well, with that misery out of the way, I'm glad I did it though, because holy shit, I was not getting a land for like a million years.
Oh man.
It will pass to you.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Main 1. Oh boy, I'm gonna play a forest. I'm gonna play a Raging Goblin. Rancor the Raging Goblin.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh, I'm so fucking
And then
dead.
we're gonna swing in for 5.
Oh my god. Well, it's been a good run.
I'll pass turn to you. We've entered full aggro.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Oh
Welcome
no.
to the rage cage.
Mountain.
That's
Actually,
good
hang on.
news.
Not mountain.
Swamp.
Not mountain. No. Control the court.
Okay, yeah. Fishing for that swamp, I see.
1, 2, 3, 4. Fucking goddamn it, dude. Oh no. No. No! No! No!
What was the second one?
Another mountain!
Mountain. Oh my
They
god.
were the only 2 lands in my hand.
Wow. Good old Goblin lore on Team Gobbo. Oh dear.
I have 7 fucking creatures in my hand, and I hit 2 mountains and a terror. Are you fucking kidding me?
Fucking beautiful.
I don't even get a land drop this turn.
Wow, that's some Team Croft luck right there.
Holy fuck, dude, that's so bad.
Holy shit.
Oh god. All right, pass.
Oh my god. Untap, upkeep, draw, main
Oh
1.
no.
Play a Mishra's Factory.
Yeah, okay. Get him for 7, sure. Why not?
I can't because the summoning sickness, right?
Oh, you're right.
I might future-proof myself a bit though.
Oh my god. Worst case
Okay.
scenario.
Fecundity.
Fecundity. Nice. That's a good one.
Whenever a creature is put into a graveyard from play, that creature's controller may draw a card.
Very nice.
And then I'll swing in for 5.
I am at 10.
Pass turn to you.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Of course. Why would
Swamp.
I? No. Oh no. End turn, discard down to 7. I'll discard Thundermare. I'll pass to you. Oh, fuck.
No. Untap, upkeep, draw, main 1. Can't kill you, but I can come real fucking close. Play a Raging Goblin.
Yep.
Get Mishra's online.
Yep. 8.
Swing in for 8.
I'm so fucking dead. There's no way.
Pass turn to you.
Draw.
Wait, did we get him?
Guess what, boys?
Did we get him? Are we back?
Croft.
Was it Gruul? It was Gruul. I
You
think.
Croft, you son of a bitch. Oh, yeah, you win.
Oh
My Christ.
You won't even let me have the attack phase. He's
No,
too
I
ashamed.
scoop, dude. This is awful. Oh my god. I was like, my opening hand, I'm like, okay, you know, I got 3 mountains and 4 other cards, and one of those cards was the fucking control of the court, and I'm like, okay, I can
Yeah.
play a couple lands. I'll control the court. I'll get into a swamp, then we'll be off to the races. The first control of the court hits 2 of my non-creatures. Oh my god. Then that happened. Yeah, hitting double mountain terror. Holy
That was insane. The
shit.
double mountain
That
terror.
was so bad. Okay, so
Oh, you
I
had-
did play the
you did have
sapphires, thank
Baboon,
god.
dude.
Yeah,
You
so
had the sapphire.
I had 24 creatures.
You had more creatures than me.
Okay, to be fair, and I mentioned this in my deck profile, I was only running 19 lands. One of which was Bazaar of Baghdad, which I sided out. So I was only really on 18 lands. But I figured, like, you know, most of the cards that I want to hit are like Song of Blood, Control the Court, Animate Dead. These are all 2-mana cards, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of my creatures are like 3 mana, so I'm like, I can run 18 lands. But like, look at my deck. Like, look at
I don't know,
I have
that
3.
last game, maybe you can't run 18 lands.
Well, I think maybe it was fine, but like, look, I got 3 mountains left, and the rest are swamps.
Yeah, that's pretty brutal. I had 20 lands, but then I had the moxes, so it's like that's kind of like 23. I kind of peak out at 3.
I think the deck's idea, core concept, is pretty all right, but yeah, I don't know.
Oh, totally.
I think
I was saying in my sideboarding, like it definitely feels like your deck, it gets enough gas in the graveyard and you hit the right things, you're like, there's no way I'd be able to compete. Like, you just outpaced me so hard.
I think I just drew the wrong combination of cards this game.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't help when you like don't get land
yeah,
your second color. Like in my opening hand, I had the mountain and the forest, and that was it. But I was like,
you're a 3 mana.
I have a Curd Ape, I have Raging Goblin, I have a Rancor. I'm like, I can start pumping out 5 damage a turn. I think it's worth taking that risk.
You played Killer Bees?
Yeah, well, it's flying and I could pump it.
Okay, sure. Fogs, eh? Why fog?
I just wanted to be able to open up and not be concerned about
getting hit back.
Because I feel like at some point you would start pressuring me, and then if I can shut down that initial pressure and then shift the pace again.
I mean, it worked. You got me. I feel like your deck, definitely the issue with your deck is that if it's like any aggro deck, if you run out of gas, like, you're kind of fucked.
Yeah.
Whereas my deck has built-in like recursion and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, my recursion was basically hitting matrons or recruiters, or like the Fecundi Phyrexian Vault kind of combos a little bit.
Yep, getting some extra card draw. That's
2
true.
cards, yeah.
I was actually impressed with the Ashen Ghouls. I thought they would be like kind of shitty, but like being able to just
pile if you have
creatures,
that many. Yeah, and they're 3/1s.
Yeah,
Like,
they're 3/1s. They take out.
It's pretty good for mana if you can get to it. Yeah, I can't believe you got hit reoccurring nightmare.
Yeah,
and
reoccurring.
then also fucking
Diabolic Servitude, reoccurring nightmare. Yeah.
I was like, oh my god.
It wouldn't have mattered in the end. I didn't have the land. I'm just proud of you running your Max Sapphire. So you lied about your deck cost.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Colin was like, "Oh, what's your deck cost?" I'm like, "Okay, are we measuring that? Sure." And I'm like, "Oh, it's like $5,000-$6,000." And he's like, "Huh, chump. I've got a $1,000 deck." I'm like, "Really? Not running your mock sapphires? All right."
Do you want to guess how much my deck is without the sapphires?
How much was it before with the sapphires?
10,466.73.
And he's like, I don't know, $400.
$181.
$181. It's a budget deck, guys. You can play this deck on a budget as long as you don't have 3 box sapphires.
Yeah.
You kicked my ass. I think my deck was expensive because of cards that were.
Like your cards are like just kind of good.
Well, Imperial Seal, the 3 Kingdoms Imperial Seal is like $900 or something. Yeah. So that's probably why.
Soul Shriek is also an interesting one. 1 mana instant.
Yeah, I thought it could actually.
Spooky.
Yeah, I was like, if I could even hit 6, 7, 8, 9 damage with that. Well. Croft Crew is back, 1 win on the board, but their average is about 1 win per season, so maybe it's downhill from here. No, I'll let Colin live in his happy zone with his win here. But no, 3 Kingdoms was fun to open. What I didn't ask you, but did you get anything else?
No. I got the green guy who gives +1/+1 to all your green creatures. I got the white version of that too, which is all creatures.
I got 1 copy of the permanent +2/+2 Horsemanship card.
Really? I really wanted to get that because I rolled green too.
Yeah.
So,
I rolled black. Well, it was a fun set, and next episode we get to finish the fight and go into Urza's Legacy. Which is going to be, or Urza's Destiny, was it? Or is Legacy? I don't remember. It's one of those 3. Urza something. Yeah, we're gonna finish the Urza block, and then I think we start to go into, I don't remember. Like we're creeping closer to modern Magic. It's happening. Slowly but surely.
Things will change up quite a bit.
Yeah, I think we're in like 1999-ish area, so like we're almost in the new millennium as well, so that's fun.
Canonically, we would be 7 years old.
But yeah, we are going to continue to push forward into the power creep of the sets. Keep an eye out as well, as me and Colin are interested in doing a live stream, a Commander live stream.
Yeah, we got to do that.
Yeah, we don't have a time or a day for that yet, but it'll be coming up soon. Yeah, Colin, GG, you earned one for the team. Let's see if you can push forward with more victories this season.
Yeah, we're just ramping up,
It's just
Not
ramping.
ramping, we're just aggroing. We're just running
You're-
at you at this point. Seeing who gets
Goblins.
through.
Goblin decks all the time.
Goblin kit with every other color. I mean, green complements it quite well, so.
That's true. We here at Filthy Casuals are continuing to tip our cards sideways, and we very much hope that you'll continue to tip alongside us, kind of dabbing there. And here's a tip. If you're going to be running random discard spells, be sure to know that you might get fucked by it.
It's tough.
It
Goblin lore,
happens.
man. Double-edged sword.
Goblin lore
I guess
tech.
it's not Goblin lore. I shouldn't say that.
I-
What was it? Control the court.
Control the court.
of the court.
Hey, I should see if I have any more goblin lores and I could double down.
Oh my god, yeah.
Discard all my
Honestly, that's
cards.
kind of crazy.
We here at Filthy Casuals are continuing to traverse the multiverse. Today, we're going back to ancient China in the Three Kingdoms period. But tomorrow, who knows what destinies or sagas or legacies are in store for us.
Or Urza's.
Or
We're
Urza's.
going back to the workshop.
The workshop, that's right. No, that's Mishra. You're Mishra, I'm Urza.
Oh, I'm Mishra. Mishra's the cool one.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Fuck you. All right. My name's Kieran,
My name's Colin.
and we will catch you guys in the next episode. Bye.